just outside enjoying the day before it starts. Humidity's up, temperature's up, I'm up, but I'm the only one. Nobody's awake, guys. We'll see if we can get them to wake up for you guys. Since we're chilling. I see you seeing me seeing you. What's up, sugars? Did you get you some sleep last night, baby? You got to sit. Can't be moving around. Thank you for the sugars this morning. I like morning sugar, sweetie. You give the sweetest morning sugars. Yes, you do. We'll let everybody see the back of you. You gonna sit? You gonna sit down? You go right ahead. It's morning time, isn't it, baby? Yeah. Good morning. We can't have my coffee, sweetie. We had one person pop in, and then they popped out. And then they pop in, and then they pop out. But we'll see how we go if we ain't talking to anybody, because nobody wants to talk to us. We'll see who comes aboard. Come on aboard. We're waiting for you with hers and hers and hers and his. 3 is company 2. You don't know anything about that show, do you? No. What is it? That's the one that feeds you. You don't want it. You don't want to be fed. Do 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 do. There's 2 people saying, say hello, say good morning. You don't want to say good morning? You type. What's all that? Children. That is enough. Well, if anybody hears, they already started with the neighbors. Barking. I only had my first cup of coffee in and they start. Rue, I am so sorry about your haircut. My clippers died. Shit. Wally Clark. He gonna start. Wally, don't do it. He starts barking and woofing and kicking up dirt. That's what he likes to do. Well, get it, buddy. Those two acting like they wanted to play. There they go. They're just funny in the mornings. Them two play morning, noon, and night. That's what they like to do. Good. Round and round, they wrestle around, they play around, round and round. That's what my doggies do. They play around, they mess around. Aha. Well, that was a fun trip. That sucker just went vroom. I have to laugh. I tried to be nice and show some people some stuff, but no. My tripod doesn't want to act right either. That's just too funny. Burp, 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 burp. There's 4 out of 7 relaxing. They're just sitting up there chilling. Their bedding's a mess because yesterday was haircut day and I put them up there cut hair. And of course, my clippers died out right in the middle of Ruby. Wally, you hear them every morning. Wally Clark. Always something. They hear the neighbor's dog every morning saying hello. But then they turn around and want to bark. Roo, how you like your half haircut? I'll get the rest of you here in a little bit. We'll get them clippers out again. Clip away at you. Trying to keep up with these long hairs to keep them short in the summer that's a full-time job. I need to open the barbershop up every other day. Need to get some new clippers because the ones I got, they work for 10 minutes, then they stop. Because I was doing good and trimming them and they were working fine. And halfway through Ruby, they say, "Rrr." We'll get the rest of her today. Sweetie, you had a bath yesterday. You have flea meds. And you still digging away. Roo. Man, that breeze feels good. There's a small one right here. It's muggy out here today. I don't know how you guys are this morning, but here it's 79 degrees, 100% humidity. hair is thick. Another day closer. My daughter will be here soon. Haven't seen her in a while, so it'll be nice. I see her on FaceTime all the time, but I don't get to see her that often. Being broken down. I'll see while she's here. She'll get on and do a live with me. I'd like to get her to do a Saturday night live with me, just to get video of her drinking and having fun. I don't know if she'll sit down and have a beer with her old man. We'll see. I think her and her husband prefer whiskey. But I drink beer. So that's what we're going to see if she shows up. When she shows up on the 15th. As of yesterday's scenario, she's been on the phone with doctors and dealing with stuff. She wants to know exactly what got lost in translation and why I didn't go to the doctor that I was assigned to and I got sent someone else. She'll get to the bottom of it. Other than that, it's another chill day here at the dog dad house. We're all just sitting around. I'm having coffee and Rue's being polite. She's got her little legs crossed. She said, "I'm over this, Dad. Let us go play." Door's open, sweetie. You can go play anytime. You can tell Oliver's the old one. Him and Sue. Sue's over there laying down. But Oliver, he woke up and he went right back to bed. He's like, "Let me use the bathroom and lay back down." I'm pretty sure he's thinking he's got life made. He's come a long way from where he started. They all have. Ruby and Toby were nothing but skin and bones when I got them. Ruby's still skin and bones, but she's like a horse. She's just one of those. She's a skinny mini. Yes, you are, Ruby. And of course, her little niece Molly takes right after her. She's like a horse too. Doesn't gain anything. Which is really good because my other dogs, they'll fatten up like plump turkeys if you don't watch the food intake on them. Hey, bud. You gotta get that morning butt scratch. He said, "I need a morning butt scratch, an afternoon butt scratch, an evening butt scratch." And if he could wake me up in the middle of the night, he would take a butt scratch then too. Anybody got anything good going on this Saturday morning? We don't have anything good going on here. Our usual day begins once I get this done. I will go clean, And then I will go lean after I clean. I will sit down. So I didn't make a video or nothing, but last night's dinner I made some baked chicken, baked potato, and some corn. It's a good dinner. Not gonna complain. As usual, whenever I eat, they're all sitting under there. Morning, OG. Most of the time when you call somebody Sunshine, you call them Sunshine. Like, the reason I call you Sunshine is not because you are. I forget how it went now. Train of thought gone. That's how it goes. It says, I don't call you son because you shine. I call you son because you're mine. I knew I'd get it. That's how that goes. Sometimes. It's sleep dog morning. Not eat. Which one of you guys are going to get up and get me another cup of coffee? I'll give you guys food. I'll give you guys water. Who's going to make my coffee? Anyone? Molly. She's just too funny. She's looking at me like, what do you want? That's pretty bad. Next thing you're going to tell me was she used to tie a stake around your neck just to get the dogs to play with you. Parents can be so funny sometimes. Hey. That's funny. Wally wants to woof and Molly wants to attack him. She bite off more than she can chew with that big dog. Children. You see, everybody's excited to do something except for Ollie. He's like, too old for this, too much running around. Well, it's just too funny. Come along, children. It's Saturday morning. Where's your cartoons at? You guys are my cartoons. I can see that. Rodney Dangerfield was a part of me growing up, listening to him, and I know he was a rude man, but Andrew Dice Clay. That's the kind of humor I grew up with. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Red Fox. George Carlin. I remember hearing some of him before he passed away. But I also grew up in the South, so I got to listen to people like Jerry Clower. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he was down in Tampa. Well, a couple years back, I'd have been over the road, so I wouldn't have been able to see him anyway, but Mary, quite contrary. We'll leave that one alone. Anybody that knows him knows what comes after that. Don't everybody get all excited at once. Yeah, I like comedy too. It's one of the easiest ways to get through life is don't ever take your shit too seriously. You just got to laugh about it. I mean, because you can either laugh through life or you can piss and moan and bitch and complain about everything you can't change. Myself, I choose to laugh through it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. What's your page under? Is it under just OG there, or because with comedy there's a lot of tragic in that too. I mean, people like Robin Williams, Andy Kaufman. I mean, some good people that died too early. But I was a big Saturday Night Live fan back in the day before they turned liberal. But when they had Eddie Murphy, Dean Martin, Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, I mean, they had all the stuff. No problem. Yeah, I'm not a great promoter either. I just know if somebody wants my page, you can go to @dogdad17, and that's how that pops up. Or I try to send one of them codes for people. I mean, I like making jokes too. Life is serious enough, so let's make some funny parts about it. Laugh a little bit. The way I see it is life around here is just a joke, so I have my dogs. They help me get through it. They make me laugh enough. And they make me mad. And they make me sad. It just depends who they are and what they're doing that day. Because Ruby over there, she's looking like somebody done stole her lunch. She's like, it was mine, Dad. And they took it. And of course, we won't look at Teddy because Teddy's doing what Teddy does, tearing things up. And he's over there chewing on the blanket. He's already chewed up one rug in the kitchen. He's working on the other one now. Short for jaundice. That's too funny. Hopefully he doesn't really have jaundice because he needs to go sit in the sun for a while. corny jokes or none of that stuff. Well, I do. Not for sure how they work here. It's like I was telling a friend of mine that's on here the other day. We were talking, and it's like, do you know why God invented the armadillo? And he said, no. I said, that's so a redneck could have possum on a half shell. I have corny jokes like that. That, and then you got the old school corny jokes. Like, what's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? One's $1.65, the other's under $1. Good morning, Crunch, or good evening. I forgot you're way ahead of me. And hello, Mike. Just on here talking to OG about jokes and comedy, and somebody brought some laughter into the conversation. Because I tell everybody I can talk about whatever, I just don't know what to talk about. So when somebody comes up with a topic, I'll talk with them about it. Oh man. And he held up a cracker. I resemble that remark. I am a cracker. And when I don't have any for my soup, I'm cracker lacking. What's up, buddy? Everybody's so sad looking this morning. I'm so lonely. You can't be. You have a whole entire pack to play with. I'm missing two. Yeah, that's the way everything should be, is the sensitive subjects, as they call them. They're not really sensitive. They're just sensitive to some people. I call it life. It's some of it's heart wrenching and terrible to hear about, so you got to make jokes about it. But a lot of people get upset about when you joke about things. That's just serious. I feel like, no shit. I can't change it, so I have to laugh about it. I could try to make people laugh, but it's hard to have somebody pull my finger on video. Here, pull my finger. Hey. Yep, we all do deal differently. Call it dark humor, whatever. I always tell everybody, don't take life too seriously, because nobody's getting out of here alive. So enjoy while you're here. Have a good time, make some good friends, and exit stage left when it's that time. That's how I see it. Mm. I stole my doggy sugars. That's right. If you can't do what's right, do what's left. And some people just get too butt hurt over everything. It doesn't matter what you say or what you do. The middle dog, the white one, that's Oliver. He's sound asleep. He's wanting to be left alone this morning. That's Oliver Duke, aka Ollie. Well, thank you. Ollie, Crunch says you're cute. He said, okay, I'm asleep. He's a good boy for the most part. There you go. I don't apologize to anything, for nobody, for nothing. If you don't like me, don't watch me. Don't come around, don't hang out. I mean, even if you don't like me, that's cool. You can even make comments you don't like me. You might not like my responses, but because I'm one of those that my page, I say what I want. I'm not big enough to get monetized or any of that stuff, so I still have my opinion. True. You want some more? Yeah, all my dogs have weird names. They're not your typical things that people call dogs, I guess. They all have real names. Got Toby Wallace, Ruby Page, Oliver Duke, Teddy Joe, Susie K, Wally Clark, and Molly May. So I have all kinds of weird names for everybody. They all have middle names. Now, if I could just get social security cards for every one of them, my tax return would be sweet. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that knows somebody that could hook me up, but I wouldn't do it. Of course, if you get in trouble for that, I mean that's federal prison time. That's like club fed. Oh, club fed. Come along. Turn that way for a second. Get a little. Morning, Rolly. How's it going, buddy? Yep. We're on here with Crunches here. OG's here. OG's talking about comedy and old movies and old shit. So that's what we're having our discussions on this morning. Is everybody's taking life too seriously? You should laugh about it because nothing's going to change it. So just smile. Just smile through. See, just like me. I got a little bit in my lap. I'm. Dude, you're entitled to your own opinion, man. Comedy, doesn't go too far. If they're offended, then they're just not looking at it as what it is. It's a joke. I mean, Ralphie May said it best. It's just a fucking joke. I mean, if you can take a dick in the ass, you can take a joke. And that's just how it rolls. It's just a joke. I was wondering, you got the internet fixed. I've been meaning to ask you, Rolly, did you get your car working? I know you was working on the water pump the other day. I had to make sure, see if you got things up and running. Yeah, you gotta, just gotta find comedy in everything. I mean, it's what it is. It's funny to some it's not. You just have to look at it as it's not your target audience. Yeah, Ralphie May was another good one that was gone way too early. He had good jokes, and he had serious topics. Yeah, that's the bad part about friends doing work after work. But yeah, if it gets fixed and it gets fixed cheap, that's cool. Yes, Ralphie May was a stand-up genius for sure. Sweetie, sweetie, I gotta put you down. We gotta go for a coffee run. Unless you want to go make me one. You want to go make me a coffee? She said, Dad, I just want to hang on for dear life. She's my baby. Her and that other little brother, long hair, hers. You can't walk through the house without him walking in the middle of your legs. He's literally, he bounces from one leg to another as you walk, but he's right in the middle, just walking right up with you. One of these days he's going to trip me, and then I'm going to squish about 3 of them when I fall. Timber, fat man falling. They'll scatter like cockroaches with the lights on when I start to fall. They're like, oh shit, he's teetering. Yeah, everything. If it takes a day or two, who cares? I mean, it saves you money. Yeah, I gave mine to mine, and when she spent it all, she disappeared. So, no, don't get me started about money and ladies. That's a touchy subject. Catch me when I'm drunk, and we'll talk for hours about it. I might get banned on YouTube for saying what I gotta say, but I'm done doing that. The only thing I'm giving a lady anymore these days is dick and bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum. I got nothing else for them. I think it's they all find a sucker that they can get a hold of, and let's use him for as far as we can. Yeah, I thought I did too. Mine was amazing too until the stroke happened. Yeah, I like to save money. I know it's hard without it, so it's always good to put it up and save it. I don't like to waste it. Like if I can get my car fixed cheaper by somebody else, I'm damn sure gonna do it. Unless it's something major. But a water pump, I can spend 3-4 hours and probably do it myself. Hi, Tweety. Got a little eye boogers this morning. I know you're laying up here all comfortable, but Daddy has to go get his coffee. I'm running low. I'm actually out. My cup is empty. I must refill. Unless you want to. Come on, sweetie. You can come back up when I come back. You'll want to follow me anyway. Because that's what they do. I'm the leader. They're the follower. I lead my ass to go make coffee, and they'll follow me. So come along, guys. Let's go for a little walk into the kitchen. Through the house. Through the doors. Come on. Watch out, kitty. Yeah. Guys, leave the cat alone. Come on. I'm going right back out. Ain't the worst. You can donate your money anywhere you want it. My uncle used to say, you get paid, if you're broke, you get home, and the wife is waiting with her pants in one hand. Yeah, I used to have all my money sent to one account, and she had access to it. When things got rough and money run out, I guess that's when she went. It's the only thing I can assume, because when she took off, she never told me why, and I haven't heard from her since, so I'm going to take it as what I know it is, money. It can't be because I'm an asshole, because I told her when we first started dating I was an asshole. And we dated for a while, and then she married me knowing I'm an asshole. So, can't use that as an excuse. You're already warned and told. Yeah, that's me. I was good too. Until, I was giving it to her and the bills are paid and stuff. Come on, guys. Until that part. Because at one time when I was making money, I could make $9,000 a month. And she'd still be like, we got to have money for this and money for that. And I didn't understand that when I was pulling in $9,000 a month. I just had to pay taxes out of that, so that's probably another $2-3 grand. So you're looking at $6 grand a month, and you still broke. Somebody had an issue. Maybe she had a private account somewhere and was putting everything up for when she decided to leave. And then she realized there was no more money coming, so she took what she had and run. That's what I'll call it as. Yep. You can call me old-fashioned. I like to be called exactly what I'm gonna be. Ex-husband. Because I run into that a lot. But I'm noticing a pattern here about my second wife. She got up and left while I was at work. Just gone. Left all my personal stuff and took everything she owned out the house and left. Just gone. My third wife, she did the same thing in the middle of the night, grabbed what personal belongings she could and disappeared. but she's a little different. I haven't heard from her since. But the only thing that they have in common is both of them are Aquarius. And I start asking zodiac signs now. Girls be like, hey. I'd be like, what are you? Word of the day. There you go. I couldn't tell you, Crunch. Nobody knows. She blocked everybody in my family on everything, changed her number. Hell, she's going by an ex-husband's last name now. One that used to just beat the shit out of her and everything else, but she thinks she's slick and going by the last name Porter and thinking nobody's going to figure that shit out. But I fell off the turnip truck, but it wasn't yesterday. So I know more than I let on. I just leave it at what it is. I leave it that way because it's just better. You're not from here, Crunch, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret. All American women are strange. All women are crazy in general. You just have to find the one that you can deal with her level of crazy. Yeah. I was happier with her when I thought she loved me and she was there, was going to stick by me through everything like she promised, but that shit didn't happen either. But that's just part of life. I could tell her in a minute I've been shit on by better women than her, so it's no big deal. I don't think I'm going to find another one. There's an old saying here in America. Well, an old saying here in America in my life. Pussy sweet and so's honey. Fuck your fist and say honey. That's just the way it is. Like I said, don't get me started. I have good opinions on a lot of stuff. But I'm not going to bash every woman in America. There's probably a good one out there. Probably. I'm pretty sure she is. And it's no big deal. I mean, dude's got money. Well, I can let him know in a few more years he's not going to have any. I could win the lottery tonight and I wouldn't tell a soul. I'd tell my daughter to help me pawn or sell whatever I could. I wouldn't cash my ticket till my divorce was final. That's right. No matter how pretty and good looking they are, there's a man tired of her shit. I know how that rolls. And then you got all these half-dressed chicks on YouTube, TikTok, and all that, showing off whatever the fuck they want and thinking that it's no big deal and I'm this and I'm that. Those are the type of women that I would like to buy them for what they're worth and sell them for what they think they're worth. I'd be a millionaire. Okay, we can do that. guess you got a nice old lady, because I need somebody to watch my dogs while I'm gone. I win the lottery, of course, I'd pay somebody to watch dogs. I'd pay them to walk them, bathe them, clean up after them. I win the lottery, I'd have to have 2 housekeepers, one for the house and one just to follow my 7 terrors around. Well, that is awesome. I'm glad you found a good one. I don't think OG's a gold digger. He just said he donated what money his wife gave him the other day. Well, somebody got left inside. I don't think I'll take one of those either, but that's cool. Hell yeah. I win the lottery, shit. The 3 or 4 people that hang out with me on here, shit, we'll all just meet somewhere and rent out a bar and just close it down. Yeah. I give my money away. I give it to the house people, the light people, the food people. The only problem is there's not enough of it to keep giving away. But they all want something. And to me, that's just funny. I heard you. What do you want this morning? Yeah, for real. There you go. Tell her, Molly. So you leave my daddy alone. Yeah, I get that. I'm part of it, but I'm not a go with the flow kind of guy. I just do what I want to do when I want to do it and how I want to do it. And if you don't like that, then don't be around me. Everybody decide to come back outside? You guys like it when Uncle Rick's still here, huh? He opens and closes doors for you. I let you out one time. Now, if everybody wants to be living the life, here it is. Stanley is living life. Flat on his back, legs spread open, just letting it all air out. He's the funny one. Yeah, I spend time with people in here. A lot of people in real life. Like I said, there's only 3 or 4 people that talk to me, so I get that. But a lot of people in life, around people that's gonna suck the energy out of my life. I have enough problems with energy. I need more of it. Yeah, not very many people show up here, but they pop in, pop out. If I keep doing it, they'll eventually show up, I believe. Yeah, it's 6:30 for crunch. 6:30 in the evening on a Saturday. He'll get to start drinking in a couple hours. You have to wait on me. My live this evening don't start till 9 o'clock. When I sit down, have a beer, and start this conversation over again. That's right, Rolly. 9 o'clock beers at Joe's. I will be here with a beer in hand. Well, I won't be here. I'll be inside. And you guys don't have to watch the dogs. You can watch me drink beer and be stupid. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's a big action for a lot of people. I wish I was him. Not a care in the world. Just sitting there with his chilling. I don't know what the hell he's dreaming about, but I'm pretty sure he's looking at one or a bunch of kitties and going, "Take me, ladies." There you go, Roland. Join the club. You get bonus points if you're fat, bald, and got a crease in the back of your neck and had a stroke. Because that describes me to a T. And Rolly says he's my brother from another mother, so that describes him as a T. So if we get more people that are fat, bald, with strokes. Damn, you had a stroke last year? So did I. Rolly had one a few years back. I'm on my third one, trying to get everything fixed up and everything. That's a job within itself. I'm happy that I didn't have a lot of damage. I got balance issues. Train of thought sometimes slips away, slurred speech. But for the most part, I get around pretty good with a cane. Yeah, life is different now for sure. It's the way I look at it. Is I'm too young to deal with BS, so that's me. I'm just being me. What you see here is what you get. Except on the morning shows and things with the dogs and trying to have coffee with people. I like to just show the dogs and talk and things. But Saturday nights, I have the camera facing me. I go be me. I smoke cigarettes. I cuss a lot. I'll drink a beer. I'll even grab a old vape and we'll see what we can do there. I mean, I don't care. I think that's everybody's problem is everybody likes to wants to be fake because they want views and followers. I don't want to be fake. I want to be me. True, money is important if your priorities are require it. And the only thing my priorities require is my house payment, my light payment, and food. I don't have a car, so I don't have a car payment. I don't have an insurance payment. I'm eventually going to get one, a car. You too, man. Be safe and don't work too hard.
Yes, sir. All the above.
I got the appointment at 12:30. If he does everything he says he's going to do, make my whole day. We'll see. Will do. Brother heading out to work. True. People will lead you to help if you're a good person. I just gives me something to do here and talk to everybody because I sit in the house all the time or out with the dogs. I kind of institutionalized myself when I was a truck driver because all I did was go in, drop off, pick up. I'd stay in my truck all the time. I didn't get out and mingle and try to meet people because a lot of people I just don't like. And Rolly will understand this, being in the construction business. I grew up in construction, so the way I see it is if somebody talks to me, they want something from me. They want my space. They want the area where I'm working. They need me to move. It's the only reason they talk to me. Other than that, peace. So other than that, even in construction, it's like I didn't want somebody to talk to me because the only reason they talked is because they want something. Yep. Surround yourself with good people. You lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. I lay down with them, but they don't lay in my bed. True. I've endured enough to understand empathy. I get that. But I can't feel sorry for somebody that broke a nail or is having a bad hair day. That doesn't work for me. I have empathy for animals and things like that where they don't ask to be here. They just ask for somebody to love them and take care of them. Yeah, I can imagine that. Not being able to. 2 years worth of, hey, can you? No. It's taking me 2 years just to be able to walk. Shut up. I can't do anything. It's things like that that get to me too. I'm unable to do what I used to do. I can still do things, but I can't do anything like I used to. I used to just work my ass off, keep to myself. Now I just keep to myself. And I got a few people I call friends, buddies, and pals on here. And other than that, because that's just some bullshit I was thinking about this morning was I've got uh, I've got some good friends on Facebook. I don't have a lot because I'm only friends with people that I was cool with when I was a kid and that are still cool with me. But none of them follow my YouTube page. I've put it out there on Facebook that I have my YouTube page and this is what I do. But nobody follows it. They all say, yeah, I'll check it out. Nobody's made a comment to say, ooh, yeah. My aunt does and my cousin does. They're on there. But Other than that, everybody else sucks. And then a lot of people will say, "Yeah, I'm friends with that guy," or something. And I'm like, "I don't know you. Did we go to elementary school together?" But yeah, I find that you get kindness out of strangers more than you get out of people that are supposed to be in your corner, so to speak. I get everybody has their own life. I totally understand that. But I know everybody and their brother gets bored, and while they're taking a shit, they're on their phones looking at YouTube, Facebook, and all that TikTok junk. You could run across the video and make a comment, but it just goes to show you nobody follows you. I'm pretty sure I could count on one hand. I almost have 5,000 subscribers, and I could probably count on one hand the number of subscribers I have that actually know me, went to school with me, or is kin to me, or whatever. So I don't worry about it. I get discouraged sometimes and don't want to do this stuff. But then I think about it. It's like some people are in the same boat as I am. They're either at the house because they can't get out and do stuff and things. And I try to encourage everybody to get on here and talk about whatever. My life is boring as hell. I've already said that to everybody. But if you guys can make conversation, talk about jokes, talk about strokes, whatever the hell's going on, car repairs, fixing this, stupid shit you seen at Walmart. I mean, I can talk about anything, except two things I don't get into is politics and religion. Yes, and I still have both strokes, so I'm not ashamed. Sweetie, why's your eyes red? Oh, she said, don't talk to me. Different strokes for different folks. I was watching that TV show the other day. I love streaming old TV programs. Yeah, I admitted to things that some people won't say, but it is what it is. But yeah, I was watching Different Strokes the other day. I watched that. I got to see if I can find Three's a Company. I love that show. Oh, I haven't cut anything out. I didn't cut anything off. I don't know what happened or where it went. Norm McDonald. He was a funny one too. Used to love him on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I don't edit anything, and I tell everybody is that they're allowed to write whatever. Whatever YouTube cuts out, they cut out. But yeah, YouTube they censor words. I just found you just got to put little money signs and crazy stuff in between the words, the letters as you spell the word. We grew up knowing how to read between the lines. Because that's what we used to tell people. Read between the lines. Give them a 3-finger salute. Shit. I've been called a lot. No, never heard of Ashton Hall. I may have if I've seen something he was in or know something. I'm not good with names, but I do remember faces. I have. That's one of my bad problems, I guess, is I can look at somebody and be like, I know this dude, but I don't know where I know him from. But I've met him, I've talked to him, and normally they just walk past like they don't know you, but it's like, yeah, I know that one. The kids in the hall. All good, crazy stuff. Well, I figured he was a person. I mean, he can only be a person, place, or thing. I just don't know the person. If he's a movie star, I don't know. If he's a common, I don't know. What's he in India for? Hauling oats, hauling ass. There's all kinds of haul things. Makes YouTube videos of getting up in the morning. Okay. I make one myself. It's kind of a boring video, but he's shooting some videos. There you go. Because he copied me. There's plenty of people doing morning shows before I did, but he's viral. They make penicillin for that. If you got viral problems, I mean, they do make penicillin for that. So my mornings are totally different because I'm not trying to please anybody. I get up, I be me, I have coffee, I talk about my dogs, talk about my cats, I talk about life. I can even talk about rats and bats because I've had both around here. I'm not subscribing to that fans only page, I can tell you. OnlyFans or however that shit says. You guys see them every morning. Ruby, you see him every morning. He dips his face in water, lemon, apple slices, and weird shit. See, I could do weird stuff and I could be crazy stuff, but it's just not me. People do that shit for views and for laughs. And I try to have a page for everybody to unwind, talk about their stuff, their day, their life, because everybody's going through different shit. And I don't care to be fake. Blow out the candles first. That's too funny. Why? So yeah, I try not to be all crazy. I like to be just a normal human. That's the whole problem with this stuff here is everybody wants to be fake. There's a couple channels that I know of that people show their life, but I'm pretty sure they only show the good parts of it. I would love to just stream 24/7 live, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let me do that because nobody wants to follow me in the shower. Nobody wants to hear me yell at a dog for having an accident when they're literally just went outside and come back in. I mean, I don't need to be famous. I use my name because that's who I am. I'm Joe. Just your average, everyday, ordinary Joe. No crunch, I will not stream in the shower. I was making a joke, but I forgot. You're not getting those videos. There you go. Say goodbye to the funny guy. Oh, he's a funny guy there. That's funny. Ha ha, not funny. Mm. Can't even use words like that anymore because they get upset. You could do other things. I mean, you could use the British term for cigarette, but they'd ban that because what the British call a cigarette. And it's like I didn't make the name up. I don't get how people think names are terrible or you say something it deserves to be blocked. It's a name. I'm pretty sure most of us old fucks have grown up to be sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. They don't if you don't let them. If you take offense and feel bad because somebody called you a douche, then it is what it is. But that's just me. That's how I look at it. You can say whatever. You can call me whatever you like. But chances are I'm gonna cut you out. So like I said, I'm not here to be fake. You say something you don't like, somebody says something back. Old school rules. You talk shit, I talk back. You punch me in the face, I'm gonna punch you back. I mean, that's just how it rolls. You damn sure are in it to be a comedian for sure. If you're willing to do that just to say the word gray, you're more committed than me. That's what we were talking about. And things are just a joke. I mean, do I really believe that OG's married, got a good woman that he says, and all that shit? That he's really going down on 3 dudes a year just so he can use the word gray? No. But it's still funny that he said it. It's just like the guy who's at the bar slamming down shots. The bartender asked him, he's like, "Man, this is your 5th shot in a row." He said, "What are you celebrating?" He said, "My first blowjob." And he's like, "Let me get you another shot." And he's like, "Well, if 5 didn't wash the taste out of my mouth, 6 ain't gonna help either." You identify as a meatball. Okay. I identify as an asshole because that's what I am. And then there's some people out there that identify as hemorrhoids because they irritate this asshole. Had one of them a couple weeks back. Pretty sure he's just a little ass kid. But he wanted to run his mouth about too much. See, so some people cannot identify as some things, and it's okay because that's what it is. Hemorrhoids. Yep. True. So are you a pitcher or a catcher? I just don't. I don't get anybody that takes everything people say literally and seriously. So if you cuddle before, then that's okay. Just as long as you don't cuddle afterward. Got to write these rules down so I know. I don't want to be mistaken as gray. I've been called a few things on here. I remember the first video I ever did that upset a lady. I caught my dog taking a shit in the backyard, and I filmed it while he's just squatting down. And everything. And she was upset about it. She's like, "You didn't have to put that on the internet." I'm like, "Well, you didn't have to watch it." And she's like, "You shouldn't do that." And I said, "What am I supposed to do? Let him shit in the house? Would that make it better?" I mean, it's a fact of life. My dog took a bath, a bathroom break. X-Men. See, that's not funny either. Because now, when you're single and you got to hit the dating pool nowadays, you got to actually take Viagra with you and slip it in the girl's drink. And they're like, "Are you slipping her a date rape drug?" I'm like, "Nope. I'm slipping the we're going to tell if you're a dude or not drug." she get up and she got a boner, and then, oops. I don't care that people do that stuff. Some people are actually really good at transforming and looking like what they say they are. And you can live that fantasy, but you shouldn't try to pass that on to somebody else and be like, okay, this guy here. I'm like, no. More coffee. The cups are going down this morning. It's my last one, so that's not bad. I get my morning coffee in. I'm coming right back out. If I don't watch what I'm doing, they'll all run back in. And then I'll have to hold the door open for 20 minutes. I prefer my women to be more like Helen Keller, seen but not heard. Stir it around. Fill it up. Hold on, that's a big thing there. Let me see what it said. My son's grad generation calls ladies snack, which makes sense because they say a good chance the lady has package. That's true. I've always been a Mounds fan, not Almond Joy, because sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. Damn it! Hold on, people. I'm making a mess. I'm coming right back out. Teddy, come on. I don't know why you guys. Sorry about that, everyone. But my hands are full. My hands are full. I don't think so, Stella. Tried Kitty, but that's my seat. Yep. Come on. You can have it when I'm done. No sooner, no later. Yeah. If you dress like a lady and look like a lady, you're a lady. If you dress like a lady and look like a dude, you're a dude. I mean, that's just how it rolls. You call it like it is. Yeah, it's I mean, if you're gonna look feminine, then that's what you get called. I've never been accused of that. I'm not that way. Yeah, I think we've all made the same mistake these days. But if they get upset, it's their problem. It's not mine. Yeah, it's very easy to do nowadays. But that's a you problem, not a me problem. They want to get bitchy, you just tell them shut the hell up. If you want to be called a certain thing, then make for sure you look like that certain thing. But if you make the mistake and say something, then it is what it is. I mean, hate to have to cuss somebody out and ask them, how the hell are we supposed to know what your pronoun is? because myself, I don't give a shit. I'm pretty sure they made songs about that, and people took it literally because dude looks like a lady. I say if you're not passing, do not pass go. Do not collect $200, but they'll take 40. Most likely the train's coming soon. Do not pass go. Where's my $2? That was a good movie too. That little kid just chasing through. All right, Rolly. We'll see you tonight, 9 o'clock. I'll be here with Corona in hand. You can surprise me on what you're gonna drink. Might be a beer, might be a Crown and Coke, a little whiskey. I'll stick to beer. Rolly don't mind. He doesn't take offense to anything. He's old school like us. His phone's dying. That's probably what it is. His phone's dying. Bourbon again tonight. Sounds good. I got a bottle of Crown in there that my daughter bought me when she was 15 on a cruise ship. And I still haven't opened it yet. She's gonna be 34 this year, so that's a very old bottle of Crown that still has never been opened. It's been put up in a dark place, so I'm pretty sure it'll be really good at the time, or it might not be good at all. You grew up in the projects. Yeah, that's depending on what projects you grew up in, because a lot of those are not good. And then everybody takes the environment they grew up in and they think that's their life forever, but it's not. You can get out. You can make something of yourself. Life is about choices. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be mad. You can choose to be sad. Or you can choose to be angry. The choice is yours. That's it. And I could recommend that you never go over to your parents' house and give your mother a kiss on Father's Day either. Those are just words to live by. Looks like I gotta shave. I gotta wake up. As you can see, my CPAT dying over your own joke. Yeah, I get that. 50-year-old crown in her mouth. But yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend tasting it. And don't recommend eating yellow snow either. There's a lot of things we shouldn't do. Don't go pissing in the wind. And if Jack helps you off a horse, you should not help Jack off a horse. All kinds of life advice. Common sense tells you that, but nobody has that anymore either. I don't understand why. Common sense is no longer common. Now it's just sense. Let's see who's over there chilling. Everybody's relaxing. I guess everybody disappeared. I got on. All right. I've made number one. So I tell everybody, my page is a hit. It made number one every day. Did you get it, Toby? Yeah, I've noticed that some people send stuff. Sometimes it takes me a minute to read it and everything, but I get when I say something, it takes a minute or two or 30 seconds for you guys to see it, so they know to blurt it out or whatever. Sometimes they pop right up, but it takes me a minute to read. I am no scholar. It still takes me about 15 minutes just to read Dr. Seuss books, and those are all memorized. The Cat in the Hat. See Spot run. Run, Forrest. Hey, sweetie. Hold on. I gotta do something with my coffee. You won't pick up. Everybody else looking like, what are you doing? Why you pick her up for? I pick all you guys up all the time. No, I'm not that good. I don't memorize words to Dr. Seuss. I just memorize names of them, and not all of them. I know the Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. Other than that, I don't know very many books. I'm not going in. Well, maybe I am. You guys sit there. Stay. Come along, children. Left it going. I'm back. Sorry, guys. That had to be. I had to take a break. You know, you just rent coffee, so I had to make a deposit on my coffee rental. It's a wiener dog. Yeah, I've never put a cat in a hat. Well, maybe I have. I've put hats on my dog. I can get Wally to wear sunglasses for about 2 seconds. But that's about it. Everybody's left. Nobody's here. What are you children doing? What are you doing? I see you. They're all waiting on me to go inside so they can sit down and we'll do the exact same thing they're doing out here. But I have everybody out here. All 7 dogs and 2 cats. They're all enjoying their day, I guess. Ah, a million children. My shit's so old, I'd be lucky to get 2 children in a sock. quiet when you do that, and all you get is steam. Steam rolling. Wally, scratching your booty, buddy. I'm going to eventually invent something that kills fleas. On contact. Not harmful to dogs. Give them haircuts, you give them medicines, you give them everything under the sun. Slowly killing them. And there's still a problem with them. Yep, most of them are all up there. Everybody's there but Wally. He's allowed up there, he just chooses not to unless all the little ones are gone. Because when they lay around him, the little ones treat him like a jungle gym and try to climb on him and want to play because he's down at their level. He doesn't want to be bothered. They might do that. Either that or you're eventually going to get a eviction notice because he's tired of being beat on. He's going to up and leave. Dear Rodney. Oh, shit. That was another good one. Rodney Carrington. He makes me laugh too. There's nothing wrong with being silly, acting childish. I mean, there's so many women out there that have swallowed so many children. Every time they talk, it sounds childish. So I see nothing wrong with being silly, being young. I don't know. See nothing wrong with being old and silly. Which one of y'all gonna do something silly and stupid and make a video go viral? Any volunteers? No. They're just gonna lay around and be dogs. They hear neighbor dogs. Well, don't bark at me. I hear them too. I can't do anything about it. You know where they're at. Go holler at them. That's your buddies next door over there. That's Frank and Toby. Neighbor dogs. They hear them barking. There's Frank, Toby, and Maynard. You'd like Maynard. He's big like you, Wally. I guess Wally walks around thinking he's a giant because he's in a world full of little dogs and small cats. He said, I'm king of this house. Until somebody else says so. Ruby, I got to get the clippers backed out on you today, sweetie. You a hot mess with that bad haircut. I got half of you done and half of you to go. It's definitely a lot of work taking care of everybody. Hey, sweetie. What you on the kitty house for? She said, I'm up close, personal. Now that guy there, he's living the life. And that's the best advice you can give anybody that yes, they would definitely be literally swimming in it. And I identify as that remark. Had a woman look at me one time and said, who you plan on pleasing with that little thing? And I looked her dead in the face and I told her, me. And that's all I care about, me. I don't care how they roll or how they do it. But yeah, they say women like funny men until everything is a joke to us. And then they're like, you can never be serious. I'm like, well, yeah, I can. I'm seriously telling jokes about shit that nobody else will tell a joke about. What the hell? That just kicked on and said, you're live. Like, I thought I'd been live. There you go. Check her oil. talk about bad about all of them. There's some good ones out there. Most of them are taken up by somebody else that's good, so that leaves me out. Me out. That's right. If it's so small, they should try to not use hairbrushes, bananas, watermelons, Coke bottles. Because that's the funniest thing I've ever heard is a woman will say, men will sleep with anything. And it's like, it's coming from a lady that uses, you know, hairbrushes, nail polish, everything under the sun. We're making penis jokes there, Crunch. It's all right. You're allowed to say penis jokes. Penis jokes, penis jokes, penis jokes. Some people take things way too seriously. I don't know what average size is. Pretty sure I've heard anywhere from 4 to 6 is the average. I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that would like that job to take a survey and go measure penises all day. Yep, exactly. As long as I do my job good enough for me, then you can uh, you can finish your job with whatever toy you brought. Well, you got 7 more than me, Crunch. If you're 10, I tell everybody that's how it rolls. Had a woman tell me one time she wanted a 10-inch penis, and I told her just lay down and I'd fuck her 3 times. Yes, Crunch, we're serious. I'm seriously have never pulled out a tape measure to check my shit. Guys that do that are, well, kind of weird. I don't look at it. It serves a purpose. When my tank is full, I get to go in and empty it. Yeah, some people are. They brag about it. Me, I'm just an average Joe. Everything I do, everything I am, just average. Except for my weight. I'm a fat fuck then. No, I didn't play sports. I played sports in grade school. Oh, definitely no jail time here. I've been in jails to visit people, been in the prisons to visit people, but not me. I had a kid when I was 17, so it was time to grow up and get a job and forget all the childish shit about games and sports and everything else. Life was over as you know it. You become a parent. Yeah, I've heard enough about jail to where I want to stay out of it. I don't fault anybody that's been there. Everybody makes mistakes. And if anybody thinks they're perfect, look in the mirror and turn around. Your ass has a crack in it. You're not perfect. Yeah, definitely try to stay out of that place. I was too busy working, getting off work, playtime, school time, homework. I used to have to help with it all. Not so much anymore. I don't know how people have kids later on in life. I've never understood that. A lot of people don't understand how I had one so young, but young and dumb and full of will cause a kid. Yeah, I don't know what happened today. I haven't heard any. No trains. They're running behind, I guess. Or nobody needs anything in this world. It's all been delivered, so they don't need to worry about getting a train load of stuff. And you would probably know more than I do because I normally don't hear them. It's only 82 degrees right now. The humidity's dropped from 100 to 90. There's a small little cool breeze going on. So there might be rain in my future, which I don't mind. A little bit of rain. It's doing wonders for my grass. Since I put down weed and feed, it's helping. Yeah, I hated school myself. I didn't get kicked out, but I got kicked out of plenty of classes to where you had to sit out in the hall. I wasn't allowed in their class. And then principal told teachers, you got to teach him. So what they did was they opened the door up and let me listen to the lesson. And then on Fridays, they would give you a test and all that for this week's lesson. Some little nice girl would walk out in the hall and hand it to me and be like, here. And I'd tell her, hold on just a second. I'd put my name on it and write, fuck you, all the way across it and hand it back. My last report card I got in school, they crossed out promoted to the 9th grade and wrote in ink pen, passed because of age. They didn't want me driving to school the next year. But I got news for them. I didn't go to school. I agree. When I was younger, I used to have a big chip on my shoulder about the same thing. But then when I was 15, I got in my car accident, and that knocked the stubbornness right out of me. I realized then life's too short to worry about it. But yeah, after I was out of school and turned 18, I didn't have to worry about anybody else. If I didn't like it, I didn't have to be around it. Sorry. Heard a plane going by, a small engine plane. And they might have miscalculated and could have dropped something in my yard for somebody else. And I could have been high on the hog, so to speak, if it just landed here in my yard. You hear all these stories about people finding $1 million laying here, and they turn it into the police. I find $1 million, I ain't saying a word to anybody. I'm gonna quietly pay my bills and pretend like I have nothing. That's right. I'm nice. Thank you. I'm nice to everybody as well. And it's not, they make me uncomfortable. It takes a lot to embarrass me or make me uncomfortable. But I don't like you said, people trying to force shit on me. I don't like being force fed bullshit. If it's bullshit, let me eat it at will. Well, humidity's back up to 92. It can't make up its mind what it wants to do. Well, at least they didn't bark at him all the way to the house. They just had to roof when they seen him. I heard that. Do I bore you too, buddy? Do I bore you there, Toby? Toby the Wallace. All right, everybody. I've been on here a little over 2 hours. It's an hour longer than usual. So I'm going to call it a day. I'll be back again tonight at 9 o'clock. We'll be in the house drinking a beer, relaxing, saying what's up to everybody. So hopefully everybody tunes in and we all get along. All right. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.